Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Kimmich. Van Dijk. It's Pedri. And it's Van Dijk. Batistuta. Can he finish? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Messi. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bastoni. Neither side yet able to find the net. Hernandez. And it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich. It's Van Dijk. Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Now Mbappe. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Pedri. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Lewis Skelly. Gets his pass away. Oh, and he's through the middle. And Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Musiala did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Pedri. Batistuta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pedri. Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez. And it's Beckham. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's found some space here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kimmich. It's Pedri. Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's through and all along. Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. Musiala. And it's Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Hakimi. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He could be in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Musiala. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Picked out brilliantly. Now the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them...
He's Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but oh, he's going for goal! Cleared away. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And it's Messi. Upamecano producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's only too happy to take that back. The final 5 minutes. And he was quick to react. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Beckham. Palmer. Messi. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Messi, el dorsal 23, Beckham, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 13. Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
De Jong. Hakimi. He's got the shot away! Oh, it's gone in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to...
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos
Into extra time we go.
por el dorsal 17.
Barcelona displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Çalhanoğlu. Lewis Skelly gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a nicely... Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! And that may just do it! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Çalhanoğlu, Mbappe, Lewis Skelly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Nice sequence of passes, this. Solot. Messi. Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. Barcola. Hernandez. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Messi! And he can clear it away. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now it's Isco. Palmer. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Barcelona finding their passes. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Solot. Batistuta. That's a pretty loose pass for Messi. Hakimi. Well, that is one way to stop him. He could be in here. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Musiala. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Mbappe, Palmer, Rafinha. Well, that has not gone well. And the pass is intercepted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Belts one. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he's whipped it across.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. And that has been knocked clear. Batistuta. No goals as yet. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just a goal. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Musiala. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Terrific header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been cut short. Oh, he's been flattened there. Haaland. Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Palmer. Fiddles it through. Oh, good ball. And Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a pretty loose pass. He'll try from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can.
Looks for the finish. Pass somewhat off target. Palmer. Haaland! Yamal. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pedri calmly anticipates. Haaland. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Upamecano. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Barella. Batistuta. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Haaland. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's looking to set free a runner. Mbappe. Can he get away here? Well read, nice interception. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice interception, well timed. Palmer. Yamal. Pavard gets over and intercepts. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now there's a fine ball. Palmer! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Yamal wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Palmer. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pedri. And here's a chance. It's anyone's ball now. Musiala. Haaland. Now Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. He is through here. Rafinha. And a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Rafinha really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Bastoni makes the interception. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Now this could be a chance.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bastoni cuts it out.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Upamecano. And it's Beckham. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, played right into his path. Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. And that was very necessary. And back to the keeper they go. Beckham. Batistuta. Yamal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal, who set up one goal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 42, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 11, Messi, el dorsal 87. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And that's definitely not his best. Doku. Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Darwin. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fires from distance. It's a loose ball. That'll be a throw-in. Played back in. Thuram. Isco. Thuram. Hakimi gets over and intercepts.
Might want to be careful there.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Back into the middle. Pass is just off target.
2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan go into the lead. And here's Nunez, pinches it off him. Beckham. Bastoni. Nunez. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's managed to get... And the shot! And again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! Goalkeeper's ball. Akanji.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Doku. He hits one! And that could have brought them level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now the finish! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
This is quite a battle. Hakimi. Oh, no joy this time. João Neves. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He can run onto that. Nunez. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. He's had a hit! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it again.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's well spotted. Kivior. Jones. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's played him through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he was quick to react. Bastoni. And that will be it. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So off we go then. Mbappe! Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. And that has been cut short. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played in by Sané. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too.
Nunez! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Musiala. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Musiala. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Batistuta really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Early ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
João Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. The muscular approach does pay off here. Nunez. He's got the shot away! It's in! And they're back in front!
Al Nassr clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Al Nassr take the lead. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. A lot of space. And the shot! There it is! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Goes searching with that cross. Adams. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And here's Musiala. Nedved. He could be in here. Now it's Darwin. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nunez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. He's in here! And the finish!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's managed to get free. He gets big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
João Neves. Pedri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Big chance! Well, that's another chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Nedved. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Adams is fouled. Nunez. Musiala. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldo chasing after it. Nedved. He's all shot at goal. It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught. Has another go. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Musiala. Now it's Batistuta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Cambio de jugadores.
Al Nassr kick off the second half. And it's Batistuta. Gets his pass away. Picked out brilliantly. Batistuta! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
In towards the middle. An audacious attempt. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Al Nassr certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Can he get it through? Now it's Pedri. Now it's Pedri. And he's picked out the run. Oh, great play. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He can run onto that. That is a crunching tackle. He's had a shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really...
Just the keeper to beat! There's the shot! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Al Nassr go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Mbappe. And he's in on great hits! Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. He's played him through. Batistuta concedes a free kick for that. Batistuta. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 87
Barcelona making another change here.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 2, el dorsal 18.
Well, what about it? Barcelona have come back from the very brink. And that was very necessary. Palmer. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to...
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And yet again, they steal back into the lead. Extraordinary stuff.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a great pick out. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now the ball's gone astray. And a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
cambio de jugadores.
Beckham. Oh, that's well spotted. Adama Traore. Hakimi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Flings in a... He's got tall! Harmlessly behind. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcelona, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, nice touch.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Has a go! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining. He's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Oh, that's a key interception. Foden. Hakimi. Chipped through. Now it's Kane. Can he finish? It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Hernandez. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Now it's Batistuta.
Oh, that was one big...
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
Into extra time we go. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 3 coming up. Hakimi clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Palmer. And it's Beckham. Hakimi. Now it's Foden. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Hakimi. De Jong. And he's picked out the run.
Hernandez really added...
Chance for the header! Blocks! That's really good defending. Bastoni. Well, that has not gone well. Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rate. Now Mbappe. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Hernandez. Palmer. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well read, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Palmer, and it's lofted through here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Oh, what a climb! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
There's the hit!
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
David Villa. Ruben Diaz with the clearance. Batistuta. Looking for the runner. Palmer. Back into the middle. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that will be it. Barcelona are beaten and they are out. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Stood up well to him there. He's played him through. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Yamal, too strong for his opponent there. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. Messi. Mbappe. Looking for the runner.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Chance for the header! Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Has a look and plays it forward. Nakata gets into some space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Robertson. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. Hernandez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Beckham. It's Pedri. Driving forward. Goes in for the header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's Nakata. Pedri does well to get it back. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Back into the middle. Batistuta! Messi. Now it's Ribéry. Mbappe. Now it's Ribéry. He's got away. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. Gets his pass away.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's there to clear it. Real chance! Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. Now this could be a Nakata! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chooses to go back. Brilliantly cut out. Ruben Neves. Rafinha. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. No changes at the interval from either side.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Mbappe, chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. Robertson. Akanji. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Batistuta. There's the hit! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. Dave,
That could spell trouble. Looking for the run. Can he finish? And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Clinical. Just Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. There's the shot! Oh, what?